Hello everyone, welcome once again. From the last three lectures, we are studying about our first topic, that is moment of inertia. In the last three lectures, we have gone through the definitions, various theorems, the formulas, and the basic type of numericals. From this lecture onwards, the difficulty level of the numericals is going to increase. So we will take one numerical in a session. Okay, so to get the better clarity and to understand the numericals. Okay, so let's begin today's session. So the 10th numerical. So what the numerical states? A hole of 100 mm diameter is cut from a rectangular plate 600 mm wide and 400 mm deep. The center of hole is at 160 mm from the edge on an axis bisecting shorter side. Find moment of inertia. Mi means moment of inertia of remaining plate. Remember, they have asked us to find moment of inertia of the remaining plate about xx and yy axis. Okay, so this numerical is not provided with the diagram. When such kind of numerical occurs, the numericals where two sections are given. So in this numerical, the two sections are the hole. As the diameter word is given, it indicates a circular hole. Okay, not a square hole. Again, a rectangle. So there are two basic planes. One is a rectangle, other one is a circle. So in this combination, what exactly is given? A hole of 100 mm diameter is cut from a rectangle. So there was a rectangle first. Okay, suppose this was a rectangle, and from that rectangle a hole was cut. So we need to know the position of the hole. Okay, we know the width of the rectangle, which is 600 mm. We know the depth of the rectangle, which is 400 mm. We also know the diameter of the hole, which is 100 mm. So what is essential here? To know the center of the hole, where the center of this hole lies. So it is given in the numerical as the hole is at 160 mm. So it is a distance of 160 mm from where? From the edge on an axis bisecting shorter side. From the edge on an axis bisecting shorter side. Now remember, suppose this is the rectangle, this one is 600 mm width, this one is 400 mm depth. So the shorter sides are of the depth and the longer sides are of the width. Okay, so we will draw it. So longer side of width 600 mm, shorter sides of depth 400 mm. So where the hole lies? At a distance, or the center of the hole is at 160 mm from the edge on the axis bisecting shorter side. It is on the axis bisecting the shorter side. Remember, for rectangle there will be two axes. One will be the vertical axis, another one will be the horizontal axis. Okay, suppose this is the vertical axis of the rectangle and this is the horizontal axis of the rectangle. Okay, now this vertical axis bisects the longer or the larger sides. This horizontal axis bisects the shorter side. Okay, so it is clearly mentioned in the question that the center of the hole is at 160 mm from the edge on an axis bisecting shorter side. It is on the axis bisecting shorter side and the distance of 160 mm from the edge. So this is shorter side. Okay, so from here, if you take 160 mm and the center is on the axis bisecting shorter side, we will get this distance as 160 mm. So we can draw circle over here. So circle is at a distance of 160 mm from this left hand side. Okay, the diameter of circle is 100 mm. Okay, are you clear with this? Now let's write the given values. What is given? The width of rectangle is given, it is 600 mm. The depth of rectangle is given, it is 400 mm. The diameter of circle is denoted by small d, it is 100 mm. What they have asked us to find out? They have asked us to find out mi, that is moment of inertia of remaining plate about xx and y axis, that is we have to find ixx and iyy. Okay, so after removing circle or removing the hole from the rectangle, whatever portion we get, suppose I will draw it over here. Suppose this was the original rectangle and this is our new circle. So this portion between the circle and the rectangle, about that part only we have to find the moment of inertia. Extrapolate what I have told over here to this particular diagram. Okay, now first we have to observe how the symmetry of the new plane, which new plane? A hole cut from the rectangle lies. Now if we look at the vertical axis of the rectangle, this vertical axis, about this vertical axis, the rectangle is not symmetrical. Why? Because to its left hand side there will be a hole, to its right hand side there is no hole. If you look at the horizontal central axis of the rectangle and look at its symmetry over that axis, the horizontal axis is symmetrical, or in other words, rectangle is symmetric about horizontal axis. Why? The center of the hole lies on the horizontal axis of rectangle. So for that reason, this rectangle or this plane of a hole cut from the rectangle is horizontal about its x axis but not about its y axis. So there will be a different vertical centroidal axis of this combined shape or this remainder shape. Okay, so to find the new vertical axis, suppose this is the new vertical axis of this plane altogether. Remember, this axis or the axis shown by, I'm going to change the color. Okay, please bear with me. This axis, this particular axis shown in green is of rectangle, and this axis shown in red is of what? That is of our new remainder shape. Okay, now this axis is of what? This axis is of circle. So there is shift in the vertical centroidal axis. Okay, the centroidal axis of the rectangle does not coincide with the centroidal axis of the plane. Why? Because a section was cut from the plane. So there will be shift. Now to find that shift, to find the location of new vertical centroidal axis, suppose I am denoting this new vertical centroidal axis as YY. To find that vertical centroidal axis, its distance from one edge, we need to find x bar. What is x bar? In this particular case, x bar will be distance from this new vertical central axis of the remainder plane from the left edge or the leftmost part. So to find x bar, we will use the formula x bar is equal to a1x1 minus a2x2 upon a1 minus a2. So again, what is the formula? X bar is equal to a1x1 minus a2x2 upon a1 minus a2. What is a1 in this case? A1 is the area of the first figure or the first plane. So in this case we will take the first plane as rectangle. Why? Because rectangle is bigger in size and the hole was cut from the rectangle. The hole was removed or subtracted from the rectangle. So we will take rectangle as 1 and circle or the hole as 2. Okay, so A1 denotes area of rectangle. We know the area of rectangle is width into depth. So width is 600 mm, depth is 400 mm. We will get area of rectangle as 600 into 400 mm. So now what is x1? x1 is the distance of the centroidal axis of rectangle from the leftmost edge. So what is leftmost edge? This is the leftmost edge of the plane, the remainder plane. So from this edge, the distance of the vertical centroidal axis of a rectangle, that is denoted as x1. So the distance will be half the width of rectangle and that will be equal to 300 mm. Okay, you have studied the location of the vertical centroidal axis and horizontal centroidal axis. Okay, so if we go through our previous lectures, you will understand this. Okay, so 600 into 400 denotes area of the rectangle and 300 denotes the distance of the vertical central axis of the rectangle from the leftmost edge. Now minus a2x2. Why minus is taken? Because we have subtracted or we have removed the circle from rectangle. So because of that reason, what we are taking a2x2. Okay, minus a2x2. a2 is area of this circle. So formula for area of circle is pi by 4 d square, where d is diameter of the circle. So in this case we will take pi by 4 into 100 square. Why 100? Because the diameter of circle is given as 100 mm. Okay, next x2. What is x2? x2 is the distance of the vertical or the distance between the vertical central axis of the circle from the leftmost edge of the remainder plane or the remaining plane. So that is 160 mm, which is given over here. Okay, are you getting? So the vertical central axis of circle is at a distance of 160 mm from the leftmost edge. So x2 is taken as 160 mm. Okay, so we will get 600 into 400 into 300 minus pi by 4 into 100 square into 160 upon a1 minus a2 means 600 into 400 minus pi by 4 into 100 square. a1 area of rectangle, a2 area of circle. When we solve this, we will get x bar as 304.736 mm. Okay, what is x bar? X bar is distance from the leftmost edge to the new central axis of the remaining plane. So this distance is 304 point. Remember, this distance from YY to this particular edge is 304.736 mm. Remember this. Okay. Now let me tell you again why there was need to find x bar. There was need to find this x bar because our plane is not symmetrical about vertical centroidal axis. Okay. Now our plane is symmetrical about horizontal centroidal axis, so there is no need to find y bar in this particular case. If the figure or the remaining plane or the remainder plane would have not symmetrical about the horizontal centroidal axis, then we would have found the value of y bar in the same way. Okay, so as y bar is not needed to find in this case, we will get Ixx directly as BD cube upon 12 minus pi by 64 d raised to 4. Why? What is BD cube upon 12? BD cube upon 12 is the formula of moment of inertia of a rectangular section about its horizontal centroidal axis, and pi by 64 d raised to 4 is the formula for moment of inertia of a circular section about its horizontal central axis. As circle is removed from the rectangle, we are using minus sign over here. Remember, so putting the value of B, putting the value of D, putting the value of this D over here, we will find Ixx. So Ixx will be equal to 3195091 mm raised to 4. It will be okay if you write Ixx in power of 10 raised to 9 or 10 raised to 6 also. Okay, are you clear with Ixx? Once again, let me explain you why minus sign was taken. Okay, let's go through this figure, or let's go through this figure. Now remember, we have removed circle from the rectangle, so we have used minus sign over here. And as the section or the remaining plane was symmetric about the horizontal central axis, we can directly subtract moment of inertia of circle from moment of inertia of rectangle. Okay, as we have removed circle from rectangle, we are subtracting moment of inertia of circle from moment of inertia of rectangle. Remember this. Okay, now moving forward. Now to find Iyy, you will find there is some difference between the formula of Iyy and Ixx. Instead of writing db square upon 12 minus pi by 64 d raised to 4, what it is written over here? It is written db cube upon 12 plus a square minus pi by 4 d raised to 4 plus a square. So why a square and a square are taken over here? And when we use a square, we use a square in the instances when we have to use the parallel axis theorem. So why parallel axis theorem is required over here? Now remember, this yy is the vertical central axis of the remainder figure. Okay, so the position of the yy is different from the vertical central axis of the rectangle and the vertical central axis of the circle. Okay, so for that case, the vertical central axis of the remainder plane does not overlap with the vertical central axis of the rectangle as well as the vertical central axis of the circle. But both these axes are parallel to the vertical central axis of the plane, so we have used the parallel axis theorem. We need to find the moment of inertia of rectangle about this plane and moment of inertia of circle about this plane or this axis. Okay, so after finding the moment of inertia of rectangle about this axis, we will subtract or we will reduce moment of circle about this axis from it. Okay, so moment of inertia about y-axis is equal to Iyy of rectangle plus a square minus Iyy of circle plus a square. So Iyy of rectangle, the formula for Iyy of rectangle is db cube upon 12. Now we will be wondering what is a and h over here and a and h over here. Remember, you will fall in the bait to remove this a square and this a square, that is you will try to cancel this a square plus and this a square, but remember that this a square is different from this a square. Why? This a indicates area of rectangle and this h indicates area, h indicates the distance between the vertical central axis of rectangle and vertical central axis of the plane or the remainder plane. Okay, and what is a over here? A over here is the area of circle and h over here is the distance between the vertical central axis of the remainder and the vertical central axis of the circle. Okay, so d, the value of d is 400, the value of b is 600. So 400 into 600 cube upon 12 plus area. Area of rectangle is width or breadth into depth, it is 600 into 400. And h, what is h? As I have told you earlier, h is the distance between the vertical central axis of the remainder plane and the vertical central axis of the rectangle. So the distance of this YY from this edge is how much? 304.736, as we have studied earlier. So the distance of this vertical plane of rectangle from this edge is how much? It is 300. Okay, so distance between these two will be 304.736 minus 300, and that will be equal to 4.736. So the value of h is how much? 4.736. So we have to take square to it. Okay, minus, why minus? Again we are taking minus sign because we are cutting the hole from the rectangle. If suppose you would have added circle to that rectangle, you would have taken plus sign over there. But remember, as we are subtracting or as we are cutting the hole from the rectangle, we are taking minus sign over here. Remember that. Now moving forward, so pi by 64 d raised to 4. What is d? D is diameter of the circle. So diameter of circle is given as 100 mm. So pi by 64 into 100 raised to 4 plus a h square. What is a? A is the area of circle. The formula for area of circle is pi by 4 d square. So pi by 4 into 100 square. And what is h? Again, as I have told you earlier, h is the distance between the vertical centroidal axis of the remainder plane and the vertical centroidal axis of the circle. So distance from this edge to this plane is 304.736, and the distance from this edge to this plane or this axis is 160 mm. So subtracting 304.736 and 160 mm, we will get 144.736. So h over here is taken as 144.736. We have to take square to it. So putting the power of 2, we will, and solving this whole numerical, we will get IYY as 7035945.178 mm raised to 4. Again, in this case also, you can write IYY or moment of inertia about vertical central axis in the power of 10 raised to 6 or 10 raised to 9. Okay, I think many of you would have doubt regarding this example. Okay, so if you have any doubt again, even after this explanation, you can post your queries, you can put your doubts in our Telegram channel that is mentioned in the description box. Please go to the description box and put your queries in the Telegram channel. Okay, if you find a different method you want to learn in this, then in different method also I will try to solve the example and post it in our Telegram channel. Please go through it. Okay, thank you.